What's up, Brody? Game changer. What you know good, man? Oh, so you blood? Nah, this burgundy dog. I don't do the color banging no more. I'm GD boss. 99, brother, but I'm 28 years old, dog. I'm gang bang no more, man. I don't take that color shit serious no more, bro. I don't. Them days gone, man. No gang banging, boss. Back in the day, I would have had a Band-Aid on this shit, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Them days gone, brother. I ain't doing that, man. I thought you was 38. Game changer, bro. 38? No. I'm 28, bro. I turned 29 in June, brother. I'm young, bro, but I grew up in the streets, man. That's why I look older. Rough. The streets will do that to you. Stay out the streets. Ron Smith and this motherfucker. What's up, man? Ron Smith, the man with the knowledge, man. I ain't doing shit, y'all. I'm just bored. Yeah, I'm 28. I'll be 29. I'll be 29 June 24th. Boomer Sooner. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? Not much, man. Just trying to talk some Cowboys real quick, man, before you guys lay it down. It's a Sunday. Everybody like to lay down early, man. I got the streets 2 years ago. Focus on football. Stay that way, bro. Streets ain't for nobody. Simons, what's up, bro? I just subscribed to your shit, brother. Just subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I've been intending to make a new video for so long. That shit takes so much time with my damn camera because I shoot in 60 frames per second and shit takes so much time and running my business. I don't be really having time, but I swear to God, I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I swear I'm going to do one. I got to. I'm going to do a real video with my camera. Like right now, this is not my camera I use. This is just my laptop webcam, but my official camera I use to shoot videos. I'm going to pull it back out tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all and see what y'all was doing, man. You speak the truth finally. Bro, that's why I'm here. And a lot of people don't like what I say, but I'm just saying what's need to be said. You know? I just said what need to be said, man. You and Simon's got to collab. Y'all some real ass niggas. Look, bro, I'm just here to, most people afraid of losing subscribers, and I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna say what I feel about this team, like it or not. This is my team. I'm gonna say how I feel. That's why people get so mad when I speak the truth about Dak Prescott. I want Dak as my quarterback, but he got to improve. He had a big drop off, but I still want him as my quarterback, though. He just had a big drop off, man. He'll bounce back this year. You know. Yeah, we can collab. I ain't tripping, man. Yeah, man. Let me get some of them subscribers you got over there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch up to all these big dogs on here. We got to do a Google live stream soon, bro. Oh, man, let's do it, man. Look at my brother just came in here, Dallas Cowboy fan, 1980. What's popping, man? What's good, big bro? Dallas Cowboy fan, 19. That's what I need. Some of them subscribers, man. I want Dak as QB too, nigga. Be pissing me off sometimes, though. Yeah, yeah, we definitely can. We can collab, man. It's all good. I'm a new watcher, but man, thank you, man. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to get people over here, man. Somebody got to speak the truth and not be so political because they're afraid to lose subscribers. You're not on here to tell the truth, bro. Then you can go sit beside Jason Garrett and be political with him. But I'm on here to say what's real. The good thing, Phil Porter, Cowboy, that you speak the truth because that's what I just speak the truth. Cowboys need to do something. I think Cowboys need. Yep, exactly, Ron. Exactly. A lot of shit got to change. The roundtable was great. Can't wait for the next one. Man, it was probably our best one yet. I saw them views too. Them views looking crazy. Them views looking real crazy. Oh man. But yeah, I'm just here to talk Cowboys real quick, man, before you guys, head off to bed, man. Thank you for the real shit you're saying about this. Hey, look, man, I'm the first to tell you that Dez took a step back last season. But goddamn, last year when our hearts got broken in the Green Bay game, the man had 136 damn yards and 2 touchdowns. What more you want him to do when he's the only one scoring? Like, and they saying he fucking ain't the same no more. Come on, man. Everybody took a step back in 2017, but we blame one person. That blew my mind. And thank you for the real shit you been saying. Yeah, man. Eagles fans be talking crazy because they won a Super Bowl. Well, hey man, shit happens. Shit happens, man. It is what it is. Yeah, they won one. They won one because they was well put together. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job. They were well put together, and that's when I made my point. Alshon Dez had more yards than Alshon Jeffries. And my point was it's not all about Dez. You know what I'm saying? Why they talking about Dez won 1,000-yard receiver? Nobody on the Eagles was 1,000-yard receiver, but they won the Super Bowl. You feel me? They talked about Dak was the most accurate in tight windows. Think Nick Foles give a shit about that when he got that gonna have that fat ass ring in that Lombardi. So we nitpick too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on the Eagles was 1,000-yard receiver, but what they got? What did they get? You feel me? So miss me with that Dez didn't have 1,000 yards and what he's making, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's not about that, man. It's a team game, man. It's a team game. So Phil Cowboys will believe Jason Garrett will be. This is last year's Cowboys. Yeah, he gone. I think he gone. You know what? I think Jerry Jones is giving these guys one more year so he can feel comfortable with letting them go and not letting them go just because the fans say so. That's what happened with Marinelli. That's why Marinelli was so stubborn with changing up his scheme because he didn't change it because the fans kept saying don't. The fans kept saying change it. He didn't want to listen to the fans. He didn't want to change it because he didn't want it to seem like he was listening to us. But look what happened when he changed it up at the end of the season. The boys started balling. But yeah, man, it's a team effort, man. It's a team effort, and that team, it's so crazy because every time I bring this up, it might seem like I'm trying to shit on Dak. I'm not trying to shit on Dak, man. The system failed us, man. That's all I'm gonna say. The system, Cowboys X Factor. Throw up the X bubble. What's going on? Can't wait till your next video, Simons. Yeah, I just subscribed to him. Max Julian, man, it's been too long, dog. 8 years of trash from. Oh man, thanks, man. I'm at over 100 subs, man. I'm just thinking back to when I had 3 subscribers, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep dropping my shit. I'm coming tomorrow, y'all. A real video. I keep telling my boys, Dallas Cowboys fan, 1980 Space Cowboy, and they all keep getting on me about not dropping videos, man. I'm gonna put something out, man. I'm gonna put something out tomorrow, y'all. I'm just gonna talk about the team as a whole. Talk about how I just want to win. I'm not gonna. I just want to talk about how I'm gonna win. Like, and I hate to keep bringing up the Eagles, but you guys understand that those guys lost the best quarterback in the East last year. Like, and they still won the Super Bowl. And you think Dez is the problem? Shit. Shit. DJ have my new signature on Instagram. Check it out for authenticity. I got you, brother. DJ, you be having cookouts on game day. Hold on, y'all. My phone ringing. Sorry, y'all. My phone ringing. Hold up. This is live, impromptu. Hello? No, tomorrow. My back is hurting today. Nah, nah. Yeah. I'll call her tomorrow. Space Cowboy, I see you. Okay. All right. Monday. I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. That was my mama, y'all. Yo, now a couple of fan 1980s ain't gonna make a video just for me. I'm just saying. Space Cowboy, I got you. But look though, check this out, y'all. My mama again, man. Hello? No, not yet. For what? Mm. Oh, okay then. Well, just let me know how it goes. Okay. My mama again, man. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, think about this, man. We were so like when our season failed, we were so pointing the finger at Dez. Oh, he's making too much. Oh man, he can't run routes. We've long as that man been there, we've never talked about route running for that man. That was never his job. We talked about he didn't have 1,000 yards, and man, you show me an Eagles receiver that had 1,000 yards when they won that Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Face Cowboy. Face. But yeah, y'all. I'm just here trying to get engaged with some people, man. Talk foot like I like talking to authentic people that understand the truth, man. Eagle shit. Yeah, yeah. No, fuck them. Absolutely, fuck them. I'm just trying to talk football with people that want to hear the truth. I don't do the political answers. I'm not politically correct when it comes to the Cowboys because I spend a lot of money on merchandise with them, man, and I've been watching them since the '90s, bro. And I'm stuck on game changer thinking I was 38, man. Come on, man. You trying to make me old, man. I ain't even 30 yet, bro. I ain't even 30, man. I'm still young, brother. But yeah, so I got a bet with one of my partners that Dez gonna have 1,000 yards. We got 100. No, we got a $200 bet. We got a $200 bet. And we're gonna see how it go, man. So I was talking to some of the guys earlier, and I said I think that all these players that the Cowboys just brought in, I think in training camp they're gonna have to compete. Well, take care, DJ. I'm out because I got some sleep. Brother, go get you some sleep, Ron. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, giving me the view, man. It's all love over here, bro. Look out for my video. I'm gonna drop probably tomorrow night, man. Just stay on the lookout, bro. I appreciate everybody on here, man. I don't care if I'm talking to one person, I'm still gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just about engaging with people that's not even around me. I should have made a YouTube 2, 3 years ago, man, but I came from a different type of era, like and all that internet trolling. Like used to that type of shit. So I get out of line real quick, and you know, but I'm getting better at it, man. He's not gonna get 1,000 with Hearns on the other side. I don't think Max Julian. He might not. I'm trying to get 100 subs like you, dog. Man, look, all my people on here help me get that dude. I don't even know. Yeah, he might not get. I don't know, bro. Honestly, we don't know who's gonna be the number 2. It's tough to say. If I just don't think T Will will be that number 2. I don't think T Will would be that number 2, man. Hey, if anybody want to come on my live stream right now, I will give you the Google Hangout link if you want to come on right now. So if you got Google Hangout, I'll give you the link if you want to come on right now. I don't give a fuck. I fuck with everybody. So if you got Google Hangout, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'll give you the link to this shit so you can come on with me right now. I don't care, man. I fuck with everybody. I like to hear what everybody got to say, man. So if any of you 7 people watching, you want to come talk, come talk. Drop that link. Okay. Got my brother Spacecowboy on this thing. Got my brother on here, man. Let me get you that link real quick, bro. I'm about to shoot you that link right now. There you go, bro. Come on in here. DJ, you used to be a pimp to the ladies. No, I wasn't no. Nah, man. I was just, everybody did their thing when they was younger, man. But it's all pointless. Nah, bro, I ain't said Diz got it. Now I'm just saying that boy Hearns, not a joke. Yeah, that's what they telling me, man. I never seen the cat play a game. Hey. I never seen the cat play a game, man. So let me ask y'all this: is Hearns better than T Will? Y'all help me out. You got that 2 pick. Your game change. You're a funny motherfucker, man. Yo, help me out.
Yo, what up, brother?
Oh man, I got Brody on here right now. Okay. Yo, game change. You funny, bro.
You got the tooth. Oh my god.
I got the Brody Spacecowboy on here, man.
Yo, what's going on? How was your day, brother?
Man, pretty good, man. Now, this is the guy who y'all want to get y'all subscribers like, man. I'm trying to, Noah Hernandez, what's up, man? Can you talk on the Redskins, on their new squad? Do you think they could go anywhere this year?
Yo, yeah. No, I'm just, all we could say is that I think the best they could do is 8-8. Like, I think it's hilarious how we get on, like, people get on us for being mediocre. Look at the freaking Redskins, man. We've done more than they have.
He said, hell yeah, he better than T Will. Okay, I'm just asking. Y'all let me know because I don't know.
Hearns?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's better than T Will.
He catch with his hands. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. That's what I want to see. Noah, bro, Redskin, you right though. Like, everybody talk about the Cowboys for being me. Yo, let me tell y'all what our receivers gonna do to Orlando Scandrick. Mark Holmes do anything for a YouTube check. What up, DJ and Spacecowboy? Hello, Newman in this.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Desmond Morris. I like the receiver we signed. Makes good competition. That's what I said. Right, Desmond. I just said that. I think all these signings we just had, camp gonna be crazy. Camp gonna be crazy. Yeah, Mark Holmes be wilding sometimes. I ain't subscribed to him no more though. He did some sucker shit. I ain't subscribed to him no more.
Yeah, bro. I mean, and then especially
like he used to be like him, Law, Shango.
Let me turn on my camera.
Him, Law, and Shango used to be like the 3 I would always watch, man. But that was when Mark was humble. Now it's all about subscribers and shit to him. I don't know, but to each his own, man. He got his views, he got his money. He one of the top cowboy bloggers on YouTube. So, it is what it is, man. No hate over here. I'm just not subscribed no more. But
No, I
Just
feel you.
on from that. Scandrick, man, we gon' bust Scandrick,
Yo, I
man.
hope Dez drops like 200 on him. That'd be hilarious.
Yo, Scandrick don't even know. Yo, the Redskins. Y'all, oh my God. And who they got? Alex Smith?
Yeah, they got Alex Smith.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Let me see what's going on with him.
I laugh for that check. Come up with the fake plug for that check. I hear you, game changer.
Hey guys, you know what? There's this deal that's going down. It's like my sources tell me that this is a thing, even though
Fake sources.
But let me put it to you this way. When it comes to the whole Dez situation, I just want him to be effective. Even if he doesn't have 1,000 yards, just let him be effective.
Exactly. If you're gonna be there, be effective. Exactly. You're right.
I mean, like, that's the problem. And I said it, I believe on the live stream, I said that, look, in Dez's situation, he's probably getting backed into a corner because they're like, look, we don't want to pay this amount of money because we got these receivers. But I still think Dez has stuff left in the tank. Okay. And I think that, look, this guy can definitely he has at least another 1,000-yard season in him. It just depends on what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and like I said, it like the whole offense fell apart. You know, Dak got, after that Atlanta game, he got rattled. And
the system, man, oh, God. And let me ask y'all this: do you guys think Beasley is gone?
I say yes.
You think he's gone, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think in the chat? Oh, look at brother right there.
What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. Hell yeah, Beasley's gone. I mean, the writing's on the wall. They ain't nothing else to discuss. But what's going on?
Yo, bro, we just talking new signings, man, and talking about Beasley and just the system, the coaching system, how it seemed like a little fear came in Dak after that Atlanta game.
Well, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, the fear did come in. Why do you think the Dallas Cowboys just picked up 3 offensive linemen in 3 days? You're looking at Joe Looney's back, Marcus Martin, a guard from the 49ers, third-round pick, played for the Browns for a year, and then now we got Kevin Flynn, a long-time career New England Patriot. So Dallas Cowboys are making the right moves, and that's why I gave it my A- yesterday on the roundtable, just because they're supporting the core of the team, and that's Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. The wide receiver core was outdated; it was expired. Call it spoiled milk, and now they got some new milk on the shelf.
Yeah. Honestly, we when you got your number one receiver with 6 touchdowns, your number 2 receiver with 0 touchdowns, something is wrong. And y'all know I'm the biggest Dez fan, but like I told y'all, I'm with that star. And man, something wrong. Number 2, $17 million contract, 0 touchdowns. What? Beasley? Once they figured out all they need to do was double his little ass and he was done. And then they didn't even they used Noah Brown to block mostly. Ryan Swisher, we used him in the Eagles game finally, and it's just the system failed us. The receivers aren't they couldn't get separation. Dak, he when he had good looks, he didn't have time to throw to those good looks, and the system failed him, man. The system failed him. The players screwed up a lot. Injuries, man. Zeke suspension.
Big
ass fluke.
What's crazy is, I always hate on Dak having 3 routes, but if you look at it as a whole, I mean, how many routes does everybody else have? You know what I mean? Cole Beasley probably has about 3 routes that he always, I mean, he has like signature in and out route. I mean, that's all he got. So Bryce Butler, I mean, he hit it on the money at bridge. Everybody is limited to a role, and they're not going to get out of that role. And I hope Sanjay Lau and Paul Alexander and these new assistant coaches and get into Jason Garrett's head and say, look, the shit hasn't worked for you for 8 years, motherfucker. It's time to change some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Beasley was double teamed and Dez has. Okay, so first of all, when Antonio Brown, what's the guy Dez is working with now? When teams started doubling Antonio Brown, That's who he went to. So when Beasley was getting doubled, you got to figure a way. You got to find a way. So don't say Beasley was doubled as an excuse.
Let me put it to you this way. Oh, sorry, DJ. Go ahead.
When Antonio Brown was getting doubled, he called that route was secret code, and he helped him. Dallas Cowboys fan 1980 in the house.
What's up, bro?
Man, we got a mini roundtable going on.
Go ahead, Spacecowboy.
No, but also Beasley, the only two notable games he had was the Chiefs game and the Packers game. Yeah, was it that? Yeah, the Packers game, because that's the only two games where he had his touchdowns in. And I will say he had he made some good plays, like in the Giants game when he had that 50-yard reception, a couple other plays. But for the most part, Beasley's been inconsistent. And that's the thing. It's like, it's not that I think Beasley's done. It's just the inconsistency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah. I think, look, you're going to have to either get rid of Beasley or Terrence. And I think the easiest one to get rid of is Beasley. But because the thing with Terrence is his contract, it's hard to move around. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what they want to do. So.
What you think, Dallas Cowboy fan 1980? Beasley out of here, man, or they gonna keep him? Hello? Are you asleep?
Anyways.
Yeah, coach.
My bad. I'm here. My fault. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. Beasley, I would say he would probably be the first one to go just because of the contract and stuff like that. But I can't blame it all on him. I'm not saying you guys are blaming it on him, but the lack of play calling of it going in his direction had a lot to blame too. So I think Beasley's still a pretty good slot receiver. He'll go somewhere else and they'll fit him in the scheme and he'll get more reps and but we just, out of all the things we had going on this year, we just couldn't fit him in a lot this year, trying to focus on the run game with Zeke being out, Alfred Morris and Rod Smith, and, trying to get Witten some touches, trying to get Dez some touches, trying to get T. Will with his non-catching but some touches. You really can't blame Beasley. Not as far as his attributes, you can't, because he's still a good guy. He's still a pretty good receiver, but he just. We got Ryan Switzer now, so
yeah.
This is the business part of the NFL that we talked about. That sucks. I mean, it sucks for Beasley because it's bad timing, and they got Switzer, and so now age. It's a young man's game, so you gotta look at it that way.
Yeah, and our team. It seemed like our team is really moving towards like we are so young. Like who's the youngest team in the NFL?
The Browns, but we're like the second. We're the second.
But we're the most youngest with the most experience, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. See, the Browns, they whole team finna be just all drafts. Like in the last 2 years, it's about to be all drafts. Like we the youngest with the most experience against really, really good teams. Like so, like you said, Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. I think with all that and including we got Switzer, we don't need two Switzers or two Beasleys. But yeah, Noah Hernandez. Yeah, we can trade Beasley. We can trade him. LL, what's up, brother?
I think we're getting. Space Cowboy said you have to pick one or the other, Beasley or T. Will. I think it's both, and I think Cowboys ain't scared to eat money. I mean, they got 3 guys accounting for $13 million in dead money right now, and they're not scared to eat dead money. So if they got to depart with T. Will, they're going to part with them just because. If they don't feel like that's worth, or maybe he'll take the pay cut. I mean, you never know, but I think it's T. Will and Beasley.
Wow.
Look, if you were so according to Over the Cap, right? If you were to cut Orlando, excuse me, he's already gone. The only way you wouldn't really get a cap hit in a sense of cutting Terrence, because he recently signed a contract, is to cut him post June 1st. But me personally, I think you should try to trade Williams. Because you can at least get something out of him, like go to Green Bay or something like that. Because, Green Bay is going to need a receiver. They just lost Jordy Nelson. It looks like they might cut ties with Cobb as well. And I think Williams or Beasley could fit well there. And thank God we don't have to play him. You know.
would you package T. Will and Beasley to Green Bay maybe for like a fourth?
Oh, I would.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And I'm telling you, Belichick would love Beasley. You know they don't have Amendola no more.
Yeah, I mean
Amendola with Miami now. Or is it Edelman? One of them with Miami now.
Edelman. No, Amendola, excuse me, not Edelman.
Yeah, Amendola with Miami now. Belichick would love Beasley, man. I don't think he would love T. Will, but he would love. Yeah, Boomer Sooner said Beasley to the Patriots. Right, Amendola gone, man. I'm telling you, I can see the Patriots or Green Bay, but picking up Deontay Thompson and Allen Hurns, I don't care what they say. That means somebody is gone. We're not going to keep that many damn receivers when Noah Brown and Brian Switzer and Lance Lenore is already there. I wonder what they're going to do with Lance. I like Lance, man.
I think the only way that T. Will stays is if Deontay Thompson has like a horrible offseason with the Dallas Cowboys in training camp, minicamp, just because and I think if you cut Deontay Thompson, I mean you're gonna eat probably like $1.5 million versus the 3.5 if you don't get the Terrence Williams trade. So I think T. Will has his hands full and I don't wish him the best because I want an upgrade and I think Allen Hurns is the upgrade. So I really hope T. Will boost the scoop.
Yeah, and think about it. You have Allen Hurns on a 2-year deal, which is very friendly to the Cowboys because let's say you get rid of Williams and Cole. So now you have Dez, Hurns, you got Deontay Thompson, then you got Switzer as your slot guy primarily, and then you have Noah Brown, right? Think about it. You got Allen Hurns, who you have on a 2-year deal. And if he doesn't do good, you can easily depart from that contract and go after a receiver. Okay, and I still think you draft a guy just in case. Then, for Cole, you got Switzer now, and he's a rookie. And if he doesn't do good, guess what? He's a 4th-round pick. You can easily get another guy or someone off your squad. You know what I mean? So I think the Cowboys are positioning themselves much more nicely with their wide receiver core, so they're not in these long-term deals. So
somebody told me Hurns is only guaranteed $3 million. That says game changer.
That is true. He can make up to $6 million this year.
Wow. So he's only guaranteed 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He said, that's what I heard. Don't mean to sound like Mark. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like I say, I just think, I think a lot of this is gonna fall upon training camp, and I think once we get this final roster, of course, all our questions will be answered then.
Let me ask you this, guys. Who do you think is making the moves? I mean, we did a trade with Alawale. All the players we just talked about. Do you think it's Jerry Jones, or do you really think McClay's actually running the show with Stephen Jones on the sidelines?
I think it's McClay. It has to be McClay because Jerry. Yeah. I think the only Jerry move was the Sammy Watkins one.
Jerry's still on vacation.
But nah, I think it's Will McClay's doing alongside Stephen Jones's supervision. Kind of those two are working together, and Jerry's just like sitting on the sidelines. Because think about it, last year, we did the most conservative offseason I can imagine. This is probably a little bit of a more aggressive one, and I'm liking it so far.
I agree there. I do agree, and I think now. Do you think the assistant coaches has a lot to say? I mean, think about it. They bring in more free agents than usual. They sign more free agents than usual. I mean, as Cowboy fans looking in, we're getting excited. You know what I mean? I mean, first, they were kicking rocks. Now we're getting excited. Do you think like the assistant coaches that they revamped on had something to do with this too?
Yeah.
I think the receiver coach had something to do with the Allen Hurns and Deontay Thompson.
Let me put it it's just like, here's the thing. As to be successful, you need to have the communication between the coaching staff and the management, because it's the management's job to acquire the players and personnel to give the coaching staff, and that has to have a good communication. And I think they're doing a much better job this year as opposed to the last couple of years, because the management was way too conservative last year and it killed us because you ended up losing Cedric Thornton. all the people that are no names at this point. So I think that it's so far a fantastic job by the Cowboys so far.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboy fan 19. Let me ask you this, bro, since you big on the defense, man. Are you okay with Jordan Lewis and Cheetos? You don't think we need any help right there, right now?
No, I think we're good. I called my secondary last night. It was Cheeto on one side, Jordan Lewis on the other, Brown playing the nickel, and we draft a free safety, somebody that's a ball hawk, somebody that can get over the top and make plays, and not like you said yesterday, not get beat over the top and not fall for the play action pass. We need a ball hawk back there, somebody that can read really good, and Frazier at strong safety because Frazier's a big time hitter, and he can make plays, and he's damn near a linebacker. I mean, they played him in a lot of 4-6. I saw a lot of 4-6 defenses last year. 4-6 is what the Chicago Bears ran back in '85, and they disguised a 4-6 defense. They didn't exactly run it, but it was kind of a disguise, made you look like it was a 4-6 defense, but it really wasn't. But they had him up. Darren Woodson, they did a lot with Darren Woodson back in the day, and I could see Frazier being, if they got to keep him out there. The only way to learn on defense is if you got to keep these guys out here. You can't keep alternating guys. I understand they get tired and things like that. I've seen a lot of wasted time last year and guys alternating, and they're not ready. And as soon as they get on the field, the ball is hiked up 6, touchdown. You get what I'm saying? We were doing a lot of that last year. We can't do that. We got to keep these guys out here on the field. If they're tired, go ahead and have it set up to where they don't have to keep running in and out as much. And that's what they were doing with the linebackers and stuff, especially with the linebackers. They were doing that a lot. But back to the secondary, yeah, I think that's my 4 right there. These guys are aggressive enough to get better and to progress at the position. And that is very important to have shut down corners. If you take away one side of the field or both sides of the field, there's never going to be another Deion Sanders. But if you take away, if you give that quarterback to say, oh, now I'm not going to throw that way because so-and-so's over there, it really makes your job easier. That's what the Cowboys have to go back to doing, is making these guys' jobs easier. And we got this scheme, and hopefully the new secondary coach who we got from Seattle, what's his name?
Chris Richard.
Chris Richard.
Yeah, Chris Richard. Hopefully he'll come in and make some changes and get more power and make it more aggressive like the Legion of Boom and, a lot of freestyling and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's my 4 right there in the back for sure.
And I'm seeing a lot of Derwin James in the comment section, guys. Listen, there's a team sitting at 9 that let 2 of their safeties walk, and Cowboys are at 19, and that team is the San Francisco 49ers. I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at Derwin James, and I'm like, yeah, that's where he's going.
Wow.
Yeah, Derwin James we're not going to get him because even if you try to offer, okay, here are a couple picks, go. Because San Francisco knows that they're most likely going to get Derwin James unless you leapfrog them, which is going to take even more. So I would if I'm the Cowboys, you're probably aiming for a linebacker or someone that falls to you. But if it's a very talented guy, I would trade up to get him, to ensure that you get him. But,
yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get Derwin James. And it sucks to say that. Because, in terms of if the Cowboys can trade up, I think they might. But it's not going to be for I don't think they're going to trade up for a receiver. They're not. They're not. They're not going to trade up for a guard, obviously. What I'm thinking is they stay put and take a player, or they trade out and get a guard, like Will Hernandez. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
I think they trade down and get him. I think they trade down and get him a linebacker. I think Rashard Evans, or they can get Rashard Evans there at 19 too. I don't know. I think they trade. I think they trade down either way. But they got a history of trading down and getting studs. Back in the day, it was Des Bryant, then Travis Frederick. So I think that if they trade down, depending on how many spots, I think I think it gets you something nice.
Yeah, I'm cool with the cornerbacks we got. I'm cool with Kayvon. Kayvon kind of reminds me of JJ Wilcox, but I think he reads a lot better. I think he gets down faster. He can be really good, man. Oh yeah, the Derwin James thing is a stretch. It's a stretch, man. At this point, I really don't know. Like honestly, believe it or not, the Earl Thomas thing seemed like it can happen before the Derwin James does. In my opinion, because we don't like with the Cowboys picking up these receivers, like they can just say, we'll just wait to third round and get another receiver. And they can just for the first round, like they can really move up. They can, like we still got the tender on Urban. We got they can try some with Beasley and T. Will. Like the Cowboys got a lot of chess moves they can make right now, man, to try to get because they really want to move Byron Jones back to cornerback. They like when Byron Jones plays off those tight ends, man. They like it because he's man. I just really think that if we can get a real solid safety that knows the game, that knows how to read, that can really give us like Dallas Cowboys fan 1980 said, a ball hog that the things that Byron Jones conceal, he's always taking the wrong angles because safety is not his true position. And you can't fault the kid, man. Like they put him in that position and told him, hey, go be great. The same thing they did with, when they tried to replace Tyron Smith because he was hurt with Byron Bell and Chaz Green. They said, hey, go do what Tyron did. They told Dak, hey, go do what Romo did. And the Cowboys got a knack of doing that, man. Like they gotta stop doing that. Like we don't develop players really good. Like I said before, the Cowboys are like that teacher that looks over that student that don't learn at the pace of everybody else. Like, well, you just got to catch up because we over here like they got so much time. Like the receiver coach should really be developing Noah Brown and Ryan Switzer. Like he should be working with them alone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't develop players real good. That's why we like to get players.
Well, when you talk about develop, here we go. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick. I mean, you go with any system with any team. If you're a 4th round pick, there's a chance you're going to start for that football team. Now, when you say developed, like develop, what do you mean by develop?
Well, you're missing my point. I know what I'm saying was in 2016, the Cowboys didn't have to coach Dak Prescott because of 21. So in the offseason, they thought they weren't going to have to coach him again because of 21. But 21 got taken away by Roger Goodell. And so lack of developing a quarterback how you're supposed to with a good quarterback coach, we didn't have that. We didn't think we needed it because we thought 21 was going to do what it did in 2016. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by develop.
Well, I think a lot of that falls on Wade Wilson, and I think that's why he's not with the Dallas Cowboys no more. I mean, Wade Wilson was probably a bigger failure than a Jason Garrett, and I will go far as saying that. I think, and I'm glad Wade Wilson's gone, and Dak Prescott wanted Kellen Moore. I can't hate on that. If my America's team quarterback wants that quarterback coach as his coach, if he has a down year, I don't know what else to say. But all I know is you got one more year, Dak, to prove that you're worth $25 million a year.
Yeah, when I say develop, brother, I mean really take – okay, when I say develop, you take Noah Brown, you take Ryan Switzer. You say, hey, first things first, every play in this playbook, you better know it. Simp made a good point. Simp said in training camp, these players should get a blank helmet without their star, and they shouldn't get their star in their helmet until they know that playbook front to back.
I like Simp, man. That guy always brings up good points.
Simp said they should get just a gray helmet without the star, and until they learn that playbook, they don't get the star. That's how you get players hyped. That's what you know what I'm saying? Like everybody always feels a part of something because you might like I see Lance and Norby hanging out with Dez. He may think he's elite because he with Dez. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get them the urgency to want to be a part of this team. Everything's a party in Dallas. No one is held accountable for anything, so no one feels obligated to step their game up besides a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't feel the urgency to step their game up to win. Because think about everybody. Like look what they're programmed to say after a loss. Look what Tank said after Thanksgiving. Man, y'all don't be wasting y'all time standing here talking to me. Just go home, have Thanksgiving with your family. Like Jerry Jones rushed down the faster than he ever did before to tell them guys to keep their head held up. He didn't care. You know why? Because he sold out on Thanksgiving. He had the most viewed game on Thanksgiving. He made his money. So that win didn't matter to Jerry Jones because his mission was completed. You know what I'm saying? So this organization just need a whole revamp. These kids need a reason to want to win. They need a reason to want to wear that star on their helmet. And like I say, Simp made a good point. Don't give them that star until they learn that play. Receivers especially. Don't give them that star until they learn that playbook front to back. Until then, it's a blank helmet. That was a great point, man.
Business first, winning second. That's why we're in trouble.
That's why we're in trouble.
And that's my whole thing is with the coaching staff is that there is no sense of discipline. Like back in the day when Jimmy Johnson was the head coach, you know what he did? He would chew out players, even his own stars. He would chew out Emmett. He chewed out Michael. I believe there was a game, I forget, but I saw it on on television where it was like they were talking about how he basically benched Michael Irvin for the first drive because he didn't, follow orders or forgetting the exact details. Look at what happened in the Super Bowl. Bill Belichick, he doesn't care whatever Malcolm Butler is. Yeah, sure, he's the best corner on your team. But guess what? He has a reputation to uphold. And that's standard. And it's like he doesn't care what game it is. And guess what? He benched his starting cornerback. Why? Because he did a lot of things against the team protocol. Now, I'm not saying get as bad as like the Giants, where the Giants are just suspending players left and right for no apparent reason, in a sense.
Macapupu lost that locker room.
Yeah. But the thing that annoys me with Jason Garrett is like he claps on the sideline and people be like, well, Nick Saban does that, Bill Belichick does that. It's like there's a difference because they hold their players accountable. Just because someone claps, that just happens to be a coincidence. Look at the details of those coaches. Belichick and Saban are multi-time champions, and they hold their players accountable no matter who they are. And that's the thing. You have to open up competition. You have to be keeping this an open competition, because if not, then you're in essence you're I don't know what to say. You're just a cheerleader coach, pretty much.
Well, I think Jason Garrett, I think it's hard for him to make those decisions because of Jerry Jones. Because Jerry Jones has players wrapped around his finger, so to speak. I mean, he calls Dak Daddy. Dez is like his son, Tony Romo Jones. You know what I mean? So I think because look who Jason Garrett has punished in the past. Tyler Patman, and then he wound up going to who's the guy that didn't wear his tie or whatever, and he got cut and went to Arizona. It was another corner or something. And then the Lucky Whitehead thing, they just jumped the gun on that.
Christian Michelle, I believe.
Something like that. So I think, it's little guys that no one knows. You know what I mean? And I think Jason Garrett, it's hard for him to expand as a head coach just because he's limited.
That's what annoys me is just like, well, yeah, and I agree with you. I don't know what kind of coach Jason Garrett is because of Jerry, but that shouldn't be and that's another thing. Jerry just needs to, and of course, we're preaching to a choir by me saying this, but Jerry needs to get back and be like, look, do what you got to do. I mean, look how the Pittsburgh Steelers are. Granted that they have their playoff woes, but they've had relative stability besides from their players acting up. Look at the Patriots. I mean, they've won as many Super Bowls as the Cowboys have in 60 years, and they did it in a span of 17, 18. I mean, it's unreal, and I understand that those are like once in a generation. It's a once in a generation tandem, but the point still is that this team has a roster to contend and win the Super Bowl. But because of the coaching staff, now I'm not saying the assistant coaches are bad. I mean, we'll see what these new hires do. I just think you need a guy in there that can promote competition. The last guy that did that was Bill Parcells back in 03 to 06.
Yeah, but look what happened. He retired after Romo fumbled the damn snap. But I think with Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones. I don't think he's going to allow anybody to come in there. And I mean, Jerry Jones's philosophy is, this is my team. If you own something, you have to have a say of what's going on with it. And that's that's the problem that we got. You're quiet over there, fifth quarter. What's up, baby? What you got?
I was just waiting on Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. Yo, Simp, I see you in the house, bro.
Yo, Simp.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, look, man, I got Simp in the house, man. I told y'all, I rock with everybody, man. I let anybody come on here and get their rocks off, man. So, Simp 547 in the house, man. For everybody that don't know, Simp. Before I let you go, brother, let me get my brother Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 perspective on the Jerry Jones Cowboys and the whole organization.
Indeed.
Hey, what's going on, Simp? You doing all right?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, man.
No problem, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's pretty much the writing's on the wall. Jerry Jones is a passionate owner, one of the most passionate owners in the business. Why we $1 billion team. Now the business side of everything is cool. You know, we sell out seats, and I've watched them build the stadium right here. I'm in DFW, so I've watched so many things change. I've watched them demolish the stadium over there in Irving, and it's a big construction site now. And I watched them build the Star right up the street right here in Frisco. And he's done a beautiful thing for the organization as far as the business side. And he's brought a lot of money and investments and all that stuff, and really boosted the careers of a lot of other businesses around him. He's got Nike involved when we signed Dion, and he went through that suing and everything against the NFL with Nike and Reebok and all that stuff. And so he's done some wonderful things. I don't want everybody to think Jerry's a fool, because he's no fool. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's worked hard at what he's done, and I applaud him for that. And he's made the brand what it is today. And we're still on the number one topics on radio stations and TV shows. I've said all this a million times. But with all that being said, I think he lost track, and him not ever knowing how to run the sports side of winning. He lost that. He lost it in 1993 when we won that Super Bowl after last Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson. He lost it then, and he really didn't know what he was doing then. And now it's starting to show for 20-something years, and he's just lost his way. And that's why I always say it's business first, winning second. You got those guys. We had the right coaching staff. We had Jimmy Johnson. We had North Turner. We had Sean Payton. We had so many coaches that are winning coaches with other teams and have gone to other teams and won Super Bowls and et cetera. We had all that, and obviously they're gone on and done a tremendous job with their teams. But every real coach that has came this way, like Parcells, scared him off. It's just, and he just needs to step back just a little, and let the coaches coach and let the players play, and let let everybody do their own thing. And Jason Garrett's a good coordinator. He was always a good coordinator, but he's never was really a good head coach to me. But I think Jimmy has him in there just because, as you guys have said, a clapper and and et cetera. But until that changes, we're gonna have trouble, because we got a lot of talent on this team, guys. We have a whole lot of talent, a whole lot of young guys. We got 2 rookies that led the NFL. Not only our team, but led the NFL, Dak and Zeke. And if he lets this talent get out, if he lets these guys get away without a ring, I'm really, man. I don't mean to talk too long, man. I get real passionate about that because I've seen so much. I've seen so much change when late 70s, 80s, 90s, So, but that's all I got, guys. I'm sorry, man.
All right, real quick. Sip. Thanks for coming on, but I like what you always be busting out in that comment section, but the floor is yours, buddy.
All right, so definitely, man, this is all new to me. I just want to say thank you guys for your passion. I try to stay in tune with you guys, man, as much as possible. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan from North Carolina, man. We didn't always have a team. I tell people I remember the days, glory days, when, my family was together watching Super Bowls. Go Emmett was the theme. So I like to see the Panthers win, but aside from that, man, like I say, I'm diehard Cowboys, man. It's already football season to me. You guys keep me in the loop. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for having me on. All this is new to me, man, but I would definitely say, kind of speaking to what we were discussing, or what you guys were discussing, rather, um, we are so close, man, and I'm glad Jerry Jones, it might have been a good thing that he took a vacation. Will McClay, man, is a diamond in the rough, and I'm just glad that we've kind of realized what he brings to the table. And I don't know if people realize it, man, but I think we're aside from a safety man and a guard potentially, first or second round. I mean, we're almost there, guys. And I just thank you guys for keeping us in the loop, man. And like I said, I work 7 days a week. So I'm busy, but you guys keep me grounded, man. I appreciate that. Space Cowboy, all you guys, DJ, all you guys, man. I just thank y'all for having me on, man. How about them Cowboys?
No problem, man. Like I always bring up your point about not giving these guys the start in their helmets that learn the playbook, dude. That was a really, really good point. And I think this team needs that spark because we haven't, and Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 made a good point. He said, yeah, we had a couple winning seasons, but if you don't win the Super Bowl, like you just go home. Like it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't make it to your destination, the road trip, it was a waste of gas. It was a burn of gas. You don't get all the way to your car break down before you get there. It was a waste of a drive. You know what I'm saying? Now you turn your ass around and go home and try again next time.
Yeah, I think for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man, and let you guys do your thing. But I mean, I think it's obvious, man. Any true diehard Cowboys fan, you're stuck in that dilemma of, well, Jerry knows people are gonna buy jerseys. It's that whole thing of him being owner / GM. When you got Will McClay there, you got Steven who's looking to take over the throne. And it's that whole dynamic of it's just an uncomfortable situation to be in, a transition of power, so to speak, man. And that's a lot of power, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody said, I'm from North Carolina, but he's one of my role models, Jerry Jones, man. That's big business, man. I respect him, even though I know, he's one of those owners that can speak a lot and shoot first and aim second, but he's a player's owner, and I respect that about him. But I would definitely say that's a dynamic that we have, unfortunately, that Jerry Jones is just a special type of owner, and he's passionate, man. And I think the cap, now that it's in play, there's no algorithm for the cap, man. And I think now Steven is kind of just nipping at the bud to take over, man, so that he can lead that new regime, and maybe his son will come in and after that, has his heyday, and his son will come in and take over, and we'll be rooting for his son. But I just love the Cowboys, man. Love each and every one of you guys, man. Thank y'all for having me on, man. Y'all be blessed, man.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
So yeah, that was cool to have him come on, man. We're gonna get ready to wrap this thing up. If anybody got no last question, I'm gonna give it over to my brothers to let y'all know where y'all can find them at. My closing statement is I just want to win. That's it.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go first. If you guys want to follow me, you can find me at Spacecowboy17 on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter as well. My whole thing on the Jerry Jones situation is like, yes, he is he's a great owner, but I think the GM aspect of it, the game has passed him by, and I think he's slowly beginning to realize that his philosophy is not working. So he's turning it over to guys that can make those decisions, the Will McClays and the Stephen Joneses of the world. Yes, and they have their issues as well, but they're making a lot more better decisions than Jerry has over the past couple of years. And I think that eventually he will step down, maybe, but not like in the next couple of years, maybe like 5-10 years down the line, you'll see Jerry eventually give it up. But yeah, that's been my whole piece. So yeah.
All right, Dallas Cowboy football news. Let them know, brother. Let them know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on YouTube. I'm just kidding. No, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. Shout out to Leo. That's my boy. He helps me run the Facebook page. All good points. Sip, thank you for coming on, brother. Nothing but good points. Nothing but blessings coming your way. Everybody, y'all stay blessed. It's been your Dallas Cowboy football news. Cowboy Nation. Peace.
Dallas Cowboy fan 1980. My brother. What you got?
What's up, big dog? Hey, man, I'm sorry I had to get in, but I couldn't help it. Everybody else was getting in, so I had to get in too, man. You know how it is. But man, like I say, I've seen. It's really hard for me to see the Cowboys in this way because I've witnessed greatness. I've seen so much, through the years. I've seen change. I've seen people come and go. I've seen how it is to get rid of your best player, Herschel Walker. And I'm like, no, don't do that. What the hell are they doing? That's our best guy. And my dad was like, wait a minute, just trust the system. Trust me, it's gonna work. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't like this. Herschel Walker's the top college prospect. He was the best athlete, in the game back then, in NFL too. Mm-hmm. And they traded him off, and we got all those draft picks, and we got Emmett Irvin. Y'all know the story. But I've seen the team get put together, and I've seen greatness and how it's supposed to be played, and its excellence, and it was almost perfect. It was a thing of beauty. It was like watching, Michael Jordan play or something like that. It was you weren't only watching football, you were being entertained at the same time. The way it was played and how textbook it was, how disciplined they were on the field. And when that ended, we were up and down, and so close. And now, like Simp said, we're right here. We're close. We're at the window. We're knocking on it. Mm-hmm. And we can see it, and it's right there. And I just don't want to let that get away. And we'd be like, let these guys get away, Dak and Zeke and all this talent we got. And we got to get that fire back. We had it in 14 and in 16, and I'm just so passionate about it. I grew up in it. I mean, I'm right here. I'm right here in Dallas, Texas. I had no choice but to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. You know what I mean? But I don't want to keep going on and on. Hey, y'all can find me right here at Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 on YouTube. And always remember, make sure you stay prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. I'm out.
Yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all for coming through. Before we close out, Dallas Cowboy football news, you was pretty big on this. This one guy had a question saying, let me see. He said, if Tyron's missing time was the biggest issue last year, why do people want Fleming to start? Doesn't that mean we still don't have someone behind Tyron?
Well, no, you want Tyron you want Smith to play. And Fleming, it depends on what the money be looking like. If they paid him starter money, then Fleming is a tackle, and he played, what was it, right tackle for New England, right?
Yeah. Okay,
so I'm sure that we're going to bring him in for either the swing or to compete for that right tackle. Mm-hmm. And so Tyron Smith has nothing to do with this signing, I don't think. I believe him when he says his back's healthy. I believe him when he says he is healthy. I mean, it is his life. It is his body. And if he says he's healthy, then he's healthy. You know what I mean? I don't think he would put his body through anything, that isn't hard on him, almost like a Tony Romo, so to speak, right? So I think that if they want Fleming to start, it's going to be over there at that right side. But I think that if something was to happen with Smith, you can always put Collins back to that right side, and then put Fleming over there on that left, and then have your Marcus Martins over there back to left guard. So I think they're doing the right things to make sure that the depth is secured, and I think you're going to see a lot of mix and matchings and mini camps, OTAs, training camps, stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically, we want Tyron to start. We don't want Fleming in Tyron's spot. We want him as like he can play guard. We either want him there or, but like everybody else said, they want to keep Lyle Collins over there at that right guard, and Fleming he can play right tackle. I mean, Fleming can play guard too. So I hope that pretty much answers your question, man. We're gonna get out of here, man. Hey, I thank all y'all for coming through. Like I say, man, this shit is humbling for me, for everybody to be on here watching me talk about nothing for real. So, hey, holla at y'all guys, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by.